to ourselves tonight, boys.
That's right. Are we headed in?
Warm right now. It's probably 50 something, 60, 62, something like that. Deer have been moving. We've been seeing them every day. So driving around, that is. So let me get off this, and next time you'll see me up, you'll probably be getting set up. I think I'm gonna ease that way, because I was sitting right down in here, but it's still beat. It just doesn't look as good as it did the year I was in here. But it could just be me. Who knows? It's pretty hammered through here. I'm starting to get into where it's getting more concentrated. They got trails, beat going down these edges. I'm getting in and I'm starting to run into beds. I'm thinking about getting on this edge if I can, and just on this road. I'm starting to get sketched out about going any further. I gotta have an opening, so if I can't get up in here, I might have to backtrack, but I don't want to backtrack.
Sorry to hear what this over my ears.
Hear it right there.
Last chilly moment we're gonna have for about 4 days, 3 days. So I'm gonna go see if we can get it done.
There was just a deer standing right out there. We pulled up. We're tucked in. We're gonna go double up. Ken's videoing. had that doe come in to a croc call, but this is where that big buck was on camera.
No, I headed out for the afternoon and going solo. Gonna go out to that private piece rat this morning, set up a little spot for tonight, basically where I sat this morning, and then set it in the morning. And then after that, I'll be back on the public land for a few days trying to get squared away. But it's a little warm this afternoon, but still good. And running just a tad bit late, but as warm as it is, I think they've been moving a lot towards the end. Not so much right now, so it'll be all right. Across, there's a big bottom down there, and these deer are cutting straight across here, right up into this corner where I'll be hunting at. I'm gonna be parking up here. There was deer up here this morning, and these deer come right up in this corner. And the bucks have been rolling through here, so hopefully we can get on them and see what happens.
Where I gotta walk isn't that far. It's just on the other side over here, where these deer are cutting through. Hopefully they're moving this evening. I mean, it's gonna be a still, calm evening. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. The wind's doing exactly what I need it to do too. I'm gonna cut right up through here, go out and around this piece and down to the corner. These deer are just moving all through here. And the way they cut through today was just right through here. This is all alfalfa over here. This is just one of those blocks that doe's been hanging out in. If there's any big cruiser bucks out here, they're coming through this block. It's been about 2-3 days since a good buck was on camera, so I'm thinking they're about due. I mean, we had a doe coming into a buck grunt this morning. She looked just like a buck coming in, but it was just a doe. All the way down here in this corner. Just absolutely smoked down here. They're cutting right around these hay bales. Right here I'm walking, just tracked up. It's almost 4:30. Well, I got everything set up and trimmed. Starting to cool down. That trail is right there behind me where they're coming down it and cutting across this field right here. The wind's a little questionable, but I think it'll work being I'm so close to this house. Regardless, I'm set up good for the morning, which that's what I really needed. If I'd have been set up right here this morning, I would have shot that doe. Beautiful sit doe. Sun's about to go down now. I don't know if you can see it. I'm imagining about the time that sun crests the hill, it's gonna get good. It's still right now. The wind was kind of bad, but it's dead now. It's in my face.
back where I missed that buck last night, which I had no business shooting at it, but Ken's on the other side of the block. Just dropped him off, and I'm hoping this morning, there was a little buck in there last night. They come back through, or he pushes back up. I don't know. Either way, could be in the area, but we'll see. I'm about to get dressed now. It's a little warmer this morning, but not too bad. We just got to the parking area. It's hot, man. Well, they got a big prescribed burn. You can see over there. That whole hillside is just being absolutely torched. As you can see, I'm in a short sleeve shirt, very rare attire for this time of year on this specific hunt. We're gonna get in there and do it.
I was just gonna say,
Dad, you wish you had your thermals?
oh hell no, I got mine with me. I feel like I'm hunting in Florida.
Yeah. They finally seen a deer in Minnesota, and it took state land for that to happen. Scott, what you think?
Good.
He's over there checking his Instagram.
I don't have Instagram anymore.
He got kicked off for some reason. He was beating somebody up.
Beat out there.
Tight squeeze, eh?
Right
right here coming up. I mean, we're not even halfway up, I think, or right about halfway. Bedded down right here on this ridge. Just bedded down. And it just kind of paralleled and went down along the ridge. It's making me have doubts about going all the way up top, but I think we're going to move around and try to get up there. Wind's ripping, the deer on their feet. Look at these trails going down through here. Got him set up. It is so late. I'm probably just gonna blow everything out of here. Get out of here. I didn't see nothing. Had some deer come in behind me. Started blowing and had some turkeys over here. I'm about to head out. I got a pretty good hike up that hill. Well, there you go. I just got blown at.
Something drug across there. Looks like a frame or something. Factor. Stop, get your pan out there. Start panning for gold in that tree.
So we're in here chilling, and they noticed the doe earlier. We didn't get the camera out earlier. So we'll run around. Right up there in that brown stuff. Right up there. Just jumped another deer bedded up. I didn't get down here and get set up. Probably gonna get busted. I don't have much of a shot. I have a couple. It might work. Crossing heavy right down through here. Coming out of there, off these ridges. Oh yeah, that's where I came from. I had a long walk at dark. But I gotta get out of here and get home.
here. It's windy today. That front's rolling through. The wind's a little bit bad. We'll see how bad. We saw a deer driving down the road. Cam's been popping this morning. Hopefully they stay moving today. We're gonna hunt here this morning. We're gonna go to the public land for the afternoon, and then I'm gonna figure out about tomorrow. But I gotta get down in there, so next time you see this, I'll be getting set up.
This was a tough call, and if I hadn't slung one at Big Boy just 3 days prior, this might have had a different outcome. The morning was off to a good start, so I couldn't help but wonder if Big Boy was going to stroll back through. I also wasn't too fond of him being alerted to me early on with that wind shift. So, I had to let him slide.
Four of us tonight down here. Front's pushing through, and we've already said we think all four of us are going to kill bucks.
We don't think, we believe.
We believe, you know, seeing is believing type deal. It's about 1:20 right now, and we're going to go there and check it out. I've never been there. I got a cam down there. Ken's just going to...
I'm going to tell Brandon he can go to one spot and kind of stay there. He'll end up in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'll be across the Mississippi. It looks good out here.
So see that power plant?
Yeah.
I was hunting down there by that, just south of it.
It's like pitch black already.
Well, I'm filming this one. I'm not giving up until I get beat down ragged.
Yeah, all right. I like that.
Beautiful up here. I'm up here on top of the ridge. The wind's in my favor. Instead of sitting down by these drainages, I think I'm gonna slip across the top of this ridge. I'm right here by houses. they go hand in hand. And if there's no pressure over here because it's just houses, and see, maybe there'll be stuff up here while everyone's down here on these ridges. If not, I'm gonna get to the end of the property, work my way down to the bottom, and slowly hunt my way out through the bottom, and end up setting down somewhere. That way, worst case scenario, if I don't see anything, I get a nice easy walk out down the bottom. Yesterday, all the deer were on the bottom, so, but the last place I hunted, they were all on the ridge. I'm gonna scoot on down through here and get off this. It's windy, so my noise will be covered up a little bit as long as I stay slow and be easy. It feels bucky up here, but I haven't seen any real fingers in the air buck sign. Really, I don't even see any beds up here. I know I'm probably gonna run into some in this next drainage. It's all standing corn up top. Where these, whatever those white trees are, big rubs. All the way down through here. Nothing but this. Right in front of me. I'm starting to get in some beds. There's a bed right there. There's another bed. I might get set up here soon. It's beds up here. The Orinoco spot. There's deer everywhere. I'm not hunting today. I'm just gonna be filming for my pops. We were kind of waiting out to see if this band would break. Ready? All right. All the rain went by us. It's just cold air coming in. Perfect wind. It's going back to the barn. See nothing. Ken saw a buck and some does. We're gonna slip out, go get a bite to eat, and then figure out what we're doing for the evening.
Let's go over here and see if we can scrap together something. Are you gonna go to public land tomorrow?
Scrap together something. What are you talking about?
Make some kind of like
blind behind this barn where
Sit in it if it's raining.
see that red thing over there? Right now the wind's blowing there. Broke the branch this morning. Cleaned up.
There's all kinds of shit out here.
That's a fresh pulled out deal.
Look at this.
That's why I figured it was over there.
Currently trying to find a place to build a blind. Thinking either inside here or maybe up there.
Surprised you right here, but you'd see them.
And they're coming down this edge or scrapes trails and coming right up here. Headed to that big block.
Little cedar draw.
There's trails crossing everywhere.
But if you had this block, it would give you that extra buffer for that buck, you know? Like that's the property line right there.
Right there.
Hang on. Yeah, so like this strip of woods right here is in.
This looks like a poaching scene. He's getting out of the vehicle while Doe standing there.
Walking right to you. Almost back where we go.
Can you see her?
Yeah.
Does she look like she got shot in the ham?
Num num. Well, egg roll time. I was gonna buy the egg rolls originally.
I looked down. I was like,
What a buzzkill. I'll blowed out tire challenge.
I'm getting back here and where this alfalfa's at in this back corner where I jumped them deer on the way out last 2 nights ago. I'm gonna stay to this side and go off the end. I'm not gonna go straight off this point like I did last time. I hope I'm not overthinking these bucks and just stick to the strategy that people usually kill them, but sometimes with pressure and stuff like that, I just feel like they're doing different stuff. And I don't have any time. I'm out of time, so I can't be safe. I gotta go full bore tonight. Fresh slide marks going right down in here.
Got a little bit of spitting conditions, rain on us. I'm gonna see if we can't kill a buck. Head of them gun guys.
It's like 9:30. Been raining on and off most of the morning. Very bucky out. Very bucky. Heard a bunch of shots on that ridge over there on top. I ain't seen nothing yet. Probably gonna try to sit till noon.
Well, the last day of the hunt was pretty uneventful. It's crazy to think how quick a 9-day trip can fly by. My dad and Scott didn't quite have the action they were hoping for on the farm that they were hunting. The warmer weather definitely played a part in the lack of deer activity. On the flip side, Ken was able to put me on the biggest buck that I'd ever shot at in my entire life. I was able to take my dad and Scott and show them around some of the beautiful public land that the state has to offer. All in all, no complaints. It was a great trip. Also, special thanks to Ken again for going above and beyond as usual, as well as Judy and Jason for all the hospitality and providing us with a place to stay for the week. Greatly appreciated.